Today, it's a top-of-the-table clash against Premier League leaders Chelsea, the only unbeaten team still in the league. If we're top of the club today, we go within 1 point of their total. Even though they've got a game in hand, hopefully a win for us breaks their momentum. Hello there everyone, it is TIJ and welcome to episode 6 of season 3 of Conquering the Euro on Football Manager 2019 with Liverpool. And today, we have two very big games in the Premier League. But first off, it's a top-of-the-table clash against Chelsea. We are at the moment, after 15 games, on 56 points. Chelsea have only played 14 and they're on 40 points. They've won the last 5 games, but a loss against us today would be pretty tricky to be fair if they've beat both Man City and Tottenham in the last 5. But if we can topple them today, then that'll really knock Chelsea, I think. It'll be their first Premier League loss of the season. I know they've got Cardiff after us, but you never know. It could be daft if we beat them today, and they may well lose against Cardiff. Now, we've only played 2 games I've last been with you. And unfortunately, the last one was a game against West Ham. We went not 1-0 up, courtesy of Balotelli, but West Ham got one back. And that was all she wrote for that game. And that was really disappointing, considering we're trying to mount a title challenge for this year. And at the end of the day, that lost us 2 points. And if we'd have won that game and won today's game, we'd gone top of the table, even though Chelsea have got a game in hand. And then we qualified, well, I think we already have qualified, yeah. But then we got a fairly easy win with our second string team, a 6-0 win against Apollon Limassol. It was a complete rotation, apart from, hold on, whoa, where are we going here? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. A complete rotation from that game, I don't know what the hell happened there, from the West Ham game, by the goalkeeper, but it seemed to work and we won 6-0. It'd be brilliant if we can win the same amount today, wouldn't it? Just go back to the last episode if you want evidence they're actually a half-decent team. Now, the team for today's game, we've got Joe Hart in goal, with Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, and Gomez is back for his first appearance of the season after his nasty injury. Henderson and Grujic are the chosen players in the midfield today, with Salah and Gnabry on the wings. And Balotelli and Firmino are our 2 strikers to try and take down the Chelsea defence. And we're at Anfield. That's quite crucial, I think, because this tactic tends to do a bit better at home than it does away. And I think when we lost against Arsenal, it was away from home. So we're unbeaten at home at the moment, but they're playing a narrow formation. That means we can probably exploit the flanks, which look, not the flanks, the flanks, not Frank. The flanks, which looks good. Obviously, we must have lost against Chelsea in our last game, but that will ignite the players a little bit. Let's get to the tunnel. Brighton have parted company with Chris Hughton. Yeah, it's very sad. Fabinho's just been rested. And N'Golo Kante is not in their team, which makes it awfully lovely for us. Now, as that's playing, we are going to try and overlap a little bit on the left and right and be awfully wide, because I do feel that potentially it might be of advantage to us today. But we're only 15 seconds in. We need to check what's going on. And luckily, nothing has gone on too early on. But we beat Manchester United 6-0. And I just feel possibly the same could happen to us. It seems a little bit slow. But no, it's exactly the same speed as usual. Just maybe being a little bit weird. But we beat Manchester United 6-0 in the last episode. That was ultimately fantastic. But I don't see the same against Chelsea today. But Chelsea have been very good at the back, crucially. They've only scored 27. We've scored 37. And we've got 4 less points than them, and we've had 1 more game than them, which shows that clearly they're a lot better at the back. But I suppose today, if we do score against them, which we have, Firmino getting a first goal, it's Firmino, not Firmino. Firmino getting his first goal, his 13th goal of the season, a lovely Andy Robertson assist. If we can inflict damage on their defence, can they score enough goals? As in, have they got the consistent firepower to compete? But a lovely assist from Robertson, and Firmino puts it on his head, and it goes past Kepa Azarabalaga in the nets. Right, it's pretty much 50-50 in terms of possession. It's a little bit like the EU referendum. It's tickling between 52 and 48, but the less said about politics at the moment, the better. Christensen on the ball after that corner, but he's put it straight back to Salah. That's a lovely ball up to Balotelli. Unfortunately, he doesn't make the most of it. Henderson gets it back, a brilliant stuff in the middle, and now Gnabry can mount a challenge. Firmino in the box. Firmino's brought down, surely. Apparently he wasn't brought down, and now Chelsea have got a counter-attack. Suso on the ball, calls for our former player Suso. Bentaleb to Jorginho, but a lovely tackle from Gomez. But Bentaleb to Sergej Savic, over to Rudiger, a bit weird for him to be playing on the right, but it's a bit scrappy, but we're doing well to get it out at the moment. But Chelsea might just have something to say here. Fernandes to Suso, but Hart saves, and that's a brilliant clearance from Virgil van Dijk. Get it out of the danger area, but it looks like we've got a highlight straight after that's happened. And Chelsea are really inflicting the damage on us at the moment. They have 10 shots, already, and this will probably be their 11th. But a lovely clearance from Gnabry, and now we have a counter-attacked on. Lovely ball from Salah to Balotelli. Delight can't keep up with him. Balotelli squares to Firmino, and Firmino so close to making it 2-0. We really need to be taking our chances if Chelsea are going to have more shots than us here. But we're still 1 up. That's all that matters after that crazy calamity there. But we're doing all right. We're doing very well at the back. We've got a very solid back line. And Joe Hart's making that goal his own, which is brilliant to see. I don't really know who we can bring in January. I was having a look around the market and I was thinking, is there anyone we can actually bring in? There'll possibly be someone on the transfer list, but Joe Hart is still doing very well at the moment. And if we win the league this year, quite frankly, we don't have to worry about the goalkeeper situation because the next manager can sort that out. Because if we do win the league this year, we will leave and go elsewhere. Because I've always said on this series that 3 is going to be the magic number, I feel, with Liverpool. So, if it is the magic number, if we win the league this year, then we will leave the club. But it looks very good in terms of the Europa League. We could well get a double there. We've absolutely smashed the group, had absolutely no problems. We've scored at least 5 goals in every single match in that group. So, again, no problem in terms of the Europa League. But it might just be that we get a bit of a tougher draw in the next round. We got an awfully easy draw in the group stage. But on this game, we're 35 minutes remaining and we're doing very well. We haven't conceded yet. We've scored that 1 goal, but this could be now Chelsea's chance, it looks like. We've had a lot more shots in this second half, it looks like. 11 shots, 7 on target, so a good conversion rate in terms of that. But Hazard is always very dangerous, but luckily the Hazard has been percepted, I suppose. But Firmino on the edge of the box to Salah. Salah cuts it into Henderson, and Jordan Henderson, we've picked him for a reason, not quite for his goal-scoring prowess, but for his midfield prowess. And Jordan Henderson actually passed the ball forward, and it's in the back of the net for us, and a lovely assist from Salah. I did think he was going to square it to Balotelli, actually, but Henderson was in there, the little quiet fox, and fair play to him. It actually would have made more sense for Henderson to be squared to, so I understand that. And we've got half an hour to go here, and we're 2-0 up. So unless Chelsea can get it back to 2-1 straight away, we have a lot of security on this game, which is absolutely fantastic. I feel if we can break Chelsea's stride today and make sure they go and lose a match, it will definitely dent their confidence, I'm sure of that. And we're only 1 point away from them to inferior. We're a maximum of 4 points away, which at this stage in the season isn't all too bad. Gnabry, nearly makes it 3-0. A good cross there, and the line's just got crossed ultimately. He has Chiesa on the ball, through to Morata, and it's 2-1 straight after the goal. Quite a good shot from Morata. It wasn't really too much of a chance of Hart saving that one. I did feel that was coming. I was wondering why the highlight was carrying on, but unfortunately, that is it. Gomez has got a yellow card, so maybe not his best game after coming back from injury. So I'll bring him off for Jorge Mir, who's been playing surprisingly well at the moment. And we'll also bring Grujic off for Wijnaldum, because it seems that Grujic is absolutely shattered. 20 minutes to go. Chelsea can still win this game, of course, but it'd be very nice to get 1 more goal on the tally just to make sure that the game is secured. Lovely stuff from Robertson to find Gnabry. Gnabry to Salah. Salah through on goal, and he gets it in the back of the net. He gets one against his former club. A beautiful assist from Gnabry and some beautiful individual work again by Mo Salah to score his 6th for the season. And it looks like we're going to win this game, folks. We're doing very well against the big teams this season, something that last year we were really outclassed by the big teams. But what a creative ball and what good vision from Gnabry. And Salah walks up to the keeper and goes, "What do you want, Kepa?" And he just puts it past him. And that is a beautiful goal. But saying that, Chelsea can very much still get back into this game. Salah, good header out, but unfortunately no one there to retrieve it. Fernandes, Jorginho to Bentley. This could be 3-2. It could be a way for Chelsea to get back into the game. Higher on the ball to Jorginho to Fernandes. Fernandes back to Jorginho. But luckily, Henderson makes a beautiful interception, but Balotelli wasn't quite on the ball there. Not been the best day for Balotelli, but there's still time yet. A lovely ball from Robertson to Balotelli. Balotelli in the box. He shoots. Not everything quite coming of it, but Firmino gets the rebound, and he's made it 4-1 to the Reds. And we're just going to tell the lads to tighten up now. Go on, cautious. And that is absolutely fantastic. I'm overjoyed with that. We are going to bring Balotelli off. He's not had the best of games today. And we're also going to bring Salah off. He's tired. He's been playing very well today, so we will bring him off. Oh, no, we can't. Sorry, because we brought Gomez off earlier. But we will bring Balotelli off. He's not had the best game of his life. But again, he had the vision and he ran onto that ball, which wasn't all too bad. But for Balotelli's standards, particularly this season, it's not been the best game of his life. But he did set up that goal, I suppose you could say. Kepa had the interception of that goal, but Firmino got onto the end of it, and that is absolutely fantastic. We're going to go back on attacking, actually, rather than cautious. But from being a little bit precarious at 2-1, 60 minutes in, I thought, this could go Chelsea's way. It looks like we've toppled one of the top teams again. And that table looks very pleasing for me. And just over a third of the way into the season, we're nearly halfway into the season now. It'll be interesting to see whether Chelsea do stumble a little bit. We've beaten Chelsea, though. We've done all that we can do against Chelsea. And all we can do now is keep winning. And that's exactly what we're going to try and do against Leicester City in the next match. We've made a few changes then for our trip to the King Power. There's 3 changes in the squad. We replaced both the central midfielders with Wijnaldum and Fabinho. And Shaqiri plays in place of Salah on the right wing. Just trying to get a bit of rotation in the squad and make sure that all parties are quite happy. That's ridiculously hard, though, in the central midfield. We've got about 6 or 7 players, and potentially one of those might have to go in January. And that player might be Naby Keita, because Keita hasn't been playing very well, but he's been called upon. You've got the likes of Henderson playing very well. You've got the likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain out on loan as well to factor in. And a lot of these players are just playing well. And it's a nice problem to have. And Mario Götze apparently has been playing very well for the under-23s. But because he has played for the under-23s lately, he isn't fit enough to play for today. But he will be on the bench, and hopefully later on he will be given a chance to prove if he's any good or not. And he might be needing that chance quicker than ever, because Ben Chilwell has just put Leicester ahead. And imagine, after the highs of beating Chelsea, if we bottled this game against Leicester, it would just be humiliating. It would be a complete waste of time us going and beating Chelsea after that really tough game, losing today against Leicester. But hopefully, being 1-0 down is something that we aren't for a while. It seems we're dominating Leicester now. We've had all the shots we need. We've had 5 shots, only one of them on target. And hopefully this highlight is us going 1 each. But Fernando takes it away. Just had to stop for the delivery of a cup of tea. So we'll get back into it. Shaqiri with the shot. And that was certainly worth waiting for. That was, Christ, that was awful. What a bad shot that was from Xherdan Shaqiri on the right wing. And it's not the best of starts for us. Chelsea and Tottenham are both ahead. And this is not the best start whatsoever. Leicester 1-0 ahead. We've had all the shots. We've had 8 shots. Only the one of them on target though. But hopefully this corner is the equaliser. Shaqiri into the box and nothing coming of it. Now our number 11 is off. Who's that? That's Salah. And he's already warming up within 37 minutes. So he feels fairly confident he's going to get onto the pitch. Blimey, he's very confident. Hopefully though this is going to make it 1 each. Alexander-Arnold back to Gomez. Gomez is not in the right part of the pitch. I'll give them that. Joe Hart back out to Van Dijk. We probably need to rest Van Dijk, particularly for the next game. Gnabry. Good ball forward to Gnabry. Fabinho on the ball. Good ball to Alexander-Arnold out on the wide into the box for Balotelli to Gnabry, and it's in the back of the net. Balotelli missed that, but Gnabry made the whole move really at the start of the move. Gets an assist from Alexander-Arnold, and it makes it his 4th goal of the season. Now Gnabry has been a steal for us. He was 29 million. He scored 17 goals last year. Not as prolific in terms of his goal scoring this year, but I don't think he's played as many games. So you've got to be fair to the lad. But a lovely goal there to put us back into the game, and hopefully before half-time, we can get another one to put us ahead. That would be absolutely beautiful. But Chelsea are falling up against Cardiff, so no worry for them of losing any momentum for them. But we are certainly losing our momentum if we pick up another draw today and lose another 2 points against Chelsea. So we beat Chelsea, but it was a bit of a waste of time, potentially. We're going to tell the players we're not happy with their performance because we lost the lead early on at the start. So ultimately, that was the players' own fault. And hopefully, early on this second half, we can get the second one in the back of the net. But Balotelli's not playing as well as he should be at the moment. That's worrying me a little bit. But again, if he doesn't start to play as well as he can do, he will simply come off the pitch. Firmino to Wijnaldum. Decent ball up to Shaqiri. Can't quite get that. Ago. I'm quite poor from that number 3 there not to get the ball. But he chases after Ben Chilwell. Islam Slimani. Back to Chilwell. He's been the danger man, Chilwell, so far. Alexander-Arnold needs to get him on. Slimani's going to score this. He is. What on earth was Alexander-Arnold doing there? I don't know what he was doing. He just wasn't tracking him at all. He was tracking him but putting no pressure on. And it's these sort of games where you get really frustrated because you've just gone and battered Chelsea 4-1. And then we can't do anything for toffee against Leicester. But luckily, we've just got our second one back pretty much straight away after that goal. Balotelli with a good free kick. Just goes off the post and Wijnaldum gets that instant reply. Brilliant. But we need to be getting back into this game ultimately. And we're just going to do all the relevant things, a much higher defensive line, and just try and score another goal. Because I think goals are going to matter here. Leicester certainly aren't worried about attacking. And we just need to attack and potentially get another one in here. But Arturo into the box for Slimani. Gomez gets it out for now. Slimani. Again, we get it again from Firmino. Can Firmino pass it up to Balotelli and get anything out of it? I don't think so. Sam Baldock is that? No, it can't be Sam Baldock. He's a striker, I'm sure. Rico back to Schmeichel. He passed it to Balotelli though. Balotelli, what are you doing, Mario? Oh, indeed, the manager's got his head in his hands. That was such a good opportunity. And Balotelli, perhaps his run of goals is over because for the last 2 matches he's had quite 2 poor matches. So we're going to bring him off for Origi, and we're going to bring on Trincao for Shaqiri because he hasn't had the best game in the world. We'll play him on attacking and we'll play him as a winger. Come on, we need to get the winner. Let's demand more of these players. In fact, just let them to get creative. I feel like it's going to be a West Ham scenario here, though, when we get a draw. Ah, dear. It'd be such a shame if we only got a draw here. It looks like definitely Chelsea are going to win. They're 4-0 up and less than, well, 5-0 up and a Cardiff player's been sent off. Can we do any more? There's not really much more we can do, to be honest. Shoot on sight. Over the opposition defence. Again, there's not much more we can do. And if we don't win this, you have to say that it might not be our year again. Well, we're drawing too many games. And whatever we do, it's these games that cost us. We're going to bring Gertz on to see what he can do. Yeah, advanced playmaker. We'll put him as an attacking midfield because that's how he likes to play. We do need a bit more attacking prowess now, to be honest. So we'll put him up there. You as an advanced forward. We'll put Firmino as a complete forward. We'll just move Fabinho back to a deep line playmaker on defend. Lovely jubbly. Complete wing backs, the Robertson and Alexander-Arnold. Just got to go for a win here because if we lose, you know, it's not the end of the world in the end, to be honest, because we'll only drop another point and, you know, it's no good for us, this situation at the moment. Looks like we're going to drop 2 points though now, and that is bitterly disappointing. 94th minute, unless a miracle happens, it's the end of the game. I mean, how do you describe that? We go and beat Chelsea quite easily, and we went and beat Manchester United, and then we've drawn against Leicester and West Ham. How much more painful can you get? If you enjoyed that, folks, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more daily Football Manager content, even though it's not been daily recently because of a few technical issues and etc, etc. I apologise for that, but be back to daily this week. If you have enjoyed that, though, make sure to leave a like, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys until the next time. I've just muddled that. Oh, but I don't really care. Until the next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.